Philando Castile, he was killed, he was murdered. His murderer was acquitted on every charge. Same song and dance. Does it matter? Yes, but this raises the question on why are black people policed more than anyone else? Now, this might be a conspiracy theory, but there could be some evidence there that black people don't make that much money. Never have, probably never will, in terms of a community. So what do you get out of that? You can't tax them too much. They don't make that much money to tax them. So you police them, and you're going to get them. There's going to be a ticket here, a ticket there. There's going to be something. You're going to get money off of them that way because they got to pay it or they go to jail. They go to jail. Then these for-profit prisons get a profit off of that. But you think about, let's go back in time. Second Amendment, whole thing about that. Hey, slaves, we kind of fucked them over. So what does that mean? They're going to rise up. They're going to come after us. So we need guns. We need them badly. So what happens? You get your Second Amendment. And now white people are armed, okay, for when their slaves uprise, which didn't happen. They just want to be left in peace. And in time, you get nothing but the same slaughter of black people because they're not slaves anymore. So you just go out and kill them. You just go out and kill them. You find them walking a path. You find them looking at a white girl or something, and you kill them. That's what you do. Then over time, you get Martin Luther King's his movement, and it was just civil rights. That's all it was, civil rights. And that wasn't enough because hey, stop the fighting. We're going to do nonviolent protests. And out of that, what's going to happen is they're going to eventually see how we're treated. And that happened. And a lot of white people got on board. Hey, you just can't treat people like that. That's not right. I wouldn't like you to treat me that way. So that's what happened. But police had to get in their ass. They had to police these black people because the black people initially, they wanted to vote. They tried to form unions and organizations so they could start that process. And police were on witch hunts to find these groups. They went to the churches. They did everything black people did to try to organize and vote. Black people wanted civil rights. The police had to go, FBI, knocking on doors, wiretapping and everything so that they could stamp out this movement. Then you get the Black Panthers. Hey, we want the same rights. Y'all got guns. You can carry guns. We can carry guns too. What you gonna do about it? The police knew to shut the fuck up then until they found a way to just sort of use the Black Panthers' power and some of the ego of the leaders against them, stand out the Black Panthers. And that ended in a gun fury, a one-sided gunfight that they pinned saying that the Black Panthers in that small little home had used a lot of firepower against them, and found out there was one shot in a wall, and that wall was from one of the damn police officers that went in there at night while everyone was asleep and gunned them down. So now you got today, black people getting murdered left and right. White people are getting killed too by cops, but don't cover that because there's not enough, headlines for it. They don't get ratings for reporting white people getting gunned down by cops. It don't happen that much. White people can walk down the street with an AR-15 on their shoulder and the cops will just talk to them. They'll say, hey, look, you might want to take that off, give it to me. They're like, nope, I got my right. I can do this. Philando Castile, hey, look, I have to let you know by law that I am carrying a gun and it's on my person. It's like, all right, cool. Just don't reach for it. Okay, I'm not reaching for it. Like, hey, don't reach. I'm not reaching. Don't pull it. I'm not pulling it out. And then he lights him up. Why? Because he was panicked. You have to police black people because you're scared of the backlash after all of these centuries and even recent years. What happens is people are going to get sick of this shit. It takes one person with a fair amount of power to say, we are going to fight back. And all these progressive and liberal and all these other, they want to, take the high road. They don't want to say what's going to eventually happen. No, what's going to happen is they're going to get communities that's going to find a way to band together, and cops are going to go missing. If a cop kills a black person, eventually that cop is going to go missing. They're not going to care for it to go to trial anymore. They are going to say, you got to go. We have to be safe. So when you stop murdering us, when you start training and treating us like we are human beings, then you will stop being killed. So when you stop murdering minorities, Black people right now, primarily, when you stop murdering minorities, then you will stop going missing. It's that simple. You'll stop going missing. And that's what's going to happen, because you can't say, stop killing us. You can't say, hey, look, let's have protests. You can't bring it up into news. You can't videotape it. You can't exploit it any other way, because they get off. And you got the racist people out there that are just like, hey, the racist white people are happy. Hey, it's just another didn't do. Oh, it's another nigger dead. We don't care about it. That's all that's going on. They're happy about this. And you know what? In time, people are going to get sick of your shit too. And y'all are going to go missing, just like all the black people for all these decades, all these centuries have gone missing. I'm the one that's saying it. Nobody, I don't think anybody else out there is, because they want to be all the high road and let's not say this because we don't want to incite anything. Me talking or anyone talking isn't going to incite anything. When they stop taking your shit, when they want to stop being murdered, when they want actual justice, and all this stuff isn't working, that is what incited your racism, your knee-jerk rage panic training is everything that's going to incite anything that comes back at you. This is Sedrik Cannady for Comparative Reasoning. Thank you for listening.